Hey, this is Pete. Welcome to Flop Side of Life 2009. Glad y'all made it. Tonight I'm going to talk about book burning. I think I got to get this story out of me. You know, I was part of a book burning, and I need to tell you about it. I think it's relevant in this case. I think it's very relevant not only to the American people, but those people in Afghanistan, the people in the Middle East, the people around the world. It's relevant that I burnt a book. My own book burning. It was about 2 months ago, before all this came out. And I was up in Wisconsin, and there was a spiritual ceremony going on. It was a sacred ceremony for spirit, for this woman who needed a name. I was part of this ceremony. And after the ceremony, a man came up to me with a book, a spiritual book. It was on the ways of the Lakota Canupa, which is their sacred pipe. So anyway, he gave me that book, he gifted it to me, and I put it on the table, and I let it sit there. And the ceremony fire, a small rain had gone by and even rained on the book a little bit. I just didn't want to touch it. It was almost like I didn't want to pick it up again. Well, the rain came in, sprinkled on it. After the rain left, the fire had diminished, the ceremony fire. So I went out there, and I was blowing on this fire, trying to get it relit, and I couldn't get it relit. And so I took the book that he had given me on the ways of the sacred Lakota pipe, and I burnt it. I burnt it in the fire to get the fire going again. I want you all to understand that from a book is not where you get your spirit from. Someone once told me I carry the Canupa in my heart. I'm not a pipe carrier. But I could only learn through actions of others and from what people tell me about that Canupa. If I lose that completely, if I would have lost that and started reading from a book on what spirit is all about, what the laws of holy items are all about, then do I really deserve it? That's the easy way from a book. The way I needed to learn spirit was from you, whoever you are. I have smoked the sacred Canupa. I know somewhat about it. And at times I feel it in my heart. And at times I don't. I don't know why. Maybe it's the times that I'm not doing what the Canupa is there for. Maybe the spirits take it away from me at those times and then return it back to me when I could recognize what it's all about. But I could not learn spirit in the ways of the Canupa from a book. A book is not as high as actions on how we treat each other and who we are to each other. Nobody could touch that. Nobody could burn that. Nobody could take that away from you. The peoples of the books. To me, I see them as Islam, Christian, Jewish, maybe even Buddhist. I'm sure they have a book, a sacred book somewhere. Whatever spirituality gets it from a book. You could I reference a book on spirit. I reference it. But only when I'm talking to others about their book. I reference it. Because I know that that's not how I'm going to learn spirit from in the end, you know? I know that's not how I'm going to learn spirit, the sacredness of spirit, just from that. I need to learn it from all I see, everything. How we treat each other mostly. The good and the bad, the just and unjust. Whoever we could put our minds to who those people are to us. So anyway, that's the story of my book burning. I had to use it because I needed to restart a fire. I didn't need to feed a fire. And with that pipe in my heart, I say we are all related. And that is always the ending to my prayer. We are all related. Anyway, thanks for dropping by. I hope I didn't offend anybody. But I'm not going to let any book touch my spirit. That's only for me to know. And to use. So I know myself fully. And my spirit remains pure. To me, in sacred mystery, to sacred spirit. And what's really sacred to Mother Earth? She pretty much knows all about us too, I think. Alright, later.